Welcome class. Today's lesson we are going to learn how to divide.
跟住咧就去到我哋嘅 B part 嘅咯噃。嗱 B part 嘅位置我咁講，佢話有兩面嘅夾角咧就係叫做 alpha 嘅，就叫你揾個 alpha 個數字出嚟。嗱邊兩面嘅夾角
Welcome to another math episode. Today you are going to learn how to divide a polynomial by a monomial. All these examples around are the same thing written in different ways, but if you want to jump to a specific problem, hit that description button below and see which example you need. Before I forget, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let me know in the chat if you need any help with other math homework. Well, I don't want you to fall asleep here, so let's just get started. Let's go! This is actually a really easy lesson. However, guys, you need to know how to divide monomials, and you need to know your rules of exponents. If you don't know how to do that, I do have a video for it, so just check out my channel and it will be on there. First thing you want to do is separate the terms like that, and the bottom, this monomial that you're dividing by, it's kind of like a distributive property, but with division. Each term on the top will just get divided by this monomial at the bottom. So I'm going to write 3a squared b, and I'm going to write the same thing at the bottom. So all you got to do is take each term on the top and divide it by the term at the bottom. Is that right? You're just dividing each term on the top by the bottom. That's it. And then put the result and you're done. So when you're doing this, start with the coefficients. The rule for that is just to divide. 9 divided by 3 is just 3. Put the results on the top. And if you forgot your rules of exponents, when you are dividing variables with the same base, all you got to do is subtract the exponents. So 3 minus 2 is a to the first power. I mean, you can put it like that, but you don't have to. It's assumed that that is to the first power, so you don't have to put that when it is the first power. B squared, and this has a 1, so 2 minus 1 is just a b, b1. Now you do the other one, and believe it or not, that is it. You're done. 18 divided by 3 is 6. A2 and A2, if they are the same, they basically cancel out. And the last part, b to the third divided by b to the first power. Subtract the exponent, b squared. Bada bing, bada boom. You are done. That is it. Example 2 looks different, but it is the same thing as example 1, except it is written differently. If it does show up like this, each one's going to be divided by that monomial 14CD. That way I have to write less, and that's a little shortcut that you can take. Sorry about my handwriting. 28 divided by 14, that will get me 2. And you just simplify the exponents once again. C to the third divided by c is c squared. These cancel out. 42 divided by 14 is going to get me negative 3. C's cancel out. D squared over d is just a single d. And the last one, 56 divided by 14 is a positive 4. C's cancel out. D squared. And that is it. Last one, I promise, last one. When you got a negative exponent like that, all you got to do is write the inverse. So you just got to flip it to the bottom. And if you flip it to the bottom, then it just turns exactly like example 1. So all these 3 problems that I gave you, it does look different, but they all revert back to what example 1 looks like. I am lazy. I'm lazy. So instead of writing it over, if you ever see something like that, just split it up like this, and you are just dividing everything by that monomial, yz. And remember, knowing your rules of exponents, once you flip it, you lose that negative exponent. And from here, all you got to do is simplify. So there is no number in front here. It's a coefficient of a 1. If that makes you more comfortable, do that. 2 divided by 1 is just 2. That's going to turn into y squared, and the z's cancel out. 4 divided by 1 is 4, and I bet you are getting so fast at this, and you're like, why did I even YouTube this? This is so easy. y squared divided by y is y. Z squared divided by z is just a z. Negative 8 divided by 1, 8. You get y3. That's got a 1 if you want to put it there. And that turns into z4. There's nothing you can combine. You don't have to combine like terms. That's it. That is it. So easy. Don't you cheat. Don't you cheat and just fast forward my video. Pause this video. Try these example problems on your own. And then unpause it and check your answers. Please, just don't fast forward. Try it out. Try it out. I know you can do it. Check your work. I do want to bring up a couple of things. So let's see if your answers matched up. In this part right here, sometimes you'll have an X and there's nothing on the top right here. So just leave it where it was. If you can't simplify that, then leave it at the bottom because it was in the bottom to begin with. So that happened twice in these 3 problems. It also happened right here. Again, if there's no B on the top and that B is at the bottom, just don't touch it. Leave it alone. Leave it at the bottom. The A's cancel out at that part and simplify. Remember, all 3 of these problems are similar. They're just written in different ways. The inverse just means you're still dividing by that monomial. You flip it to the bottom. Divided by 3mn. I mean, divide and a fraction, they mean the same thing. They both mean division. I hope this video really helped you. If it did, throw me a like, a subscribe, and I will try to help you with your other math homework. But until then, I will see you on the next episode. Peace.